A very happy morning to my cute little children. So kids, today we are going to start our new chapter, that is nouns. And the topics included in this chapter is common noun, proper noun, abstract noun and collective noun. Okay, so let's start. Nouns. We know that nouns are the names of things, persons, places, we know that nouns are the names of things, person, places, animals and even ideas. Okay, so let's see some examples. Girl, boy, Tarun, Arun, table, chair. All these are examples of noun. But children, nouns are of different kinds. Common noun, proper noun, abstract noun and the last one is collective noun. First we will study common and proper nouns. Read these sentences. The boy lives in a city. Vishal lives in Hyderabad. In sentence first, the boy and city are common nouns. Boy and city are common nouns. Okay? Watch these examples carefully. In the second sentence, Vishal lives in Hyderabad. Vishal and Hyderabad are proper nouns because they give a special name to a person and a place. समझ आया आपको? Common noun जो common होता है, all the boys, boys में सारे boys आ गए, विशाल, तरुण, सिद्धार्थ, है ना? Boys क्या है? Common है. लेकिन जो proper noun होता है, it gives a special name. Boy is a common noun, but which boy? Vishal. Okay, so Vishal is our proper noun and boy is our common noun. City is our common noun. Cities तो बहुत सारी होती है, but which city? Hyderabad. So Hyderabad is our proper noun. Common noun gives common names to persons, animals, places or things which are of the same kind. Okay? Examples: boy, city, girl, country. Now, proper noun gives special names to a particular person, animal, places or things. For example, boy is our common noun. But which boy? Vishal. हम specify कर रहे हैं विशाल. तो विशाल क्या हुआ? Proper noun. Delhi is a proper noun. Suman, proper noun. India, proper noun. Okay? See. Now, I will give you a trick to find a proper noun. Okay? Do you find anything common in these words? See these words. क्या आपको इसमें एक चीज common दिख रही है? बताओ. Yes. See. Now I will show you what is common. See. The first alphabet is capital. इसका मतलब जो प्रॉपर नाउन्स होते हैं वो कैपिटल लेटर से स्टार्ट होते हैं, है ना? तो सेंटेंसेस में जब भी आपको कोई भी वर्ड कैपिटल लेटर से स्टार्ट होता हुआ मिलेगा, दैट इज आवर प्रॉपर नाउन. Note that proper noun begins with capital letters. Now abstract nouns. Wow. Imagine two situations. When your favorite team wins. I can see the smile on your face. Now let's see the second situation. In the first situation, you experience happiness. है ना, जब आपकी फेवरेट टीम विन होती है तो आप बहुत खुश होते हो. The second situation is when your mother scolds you. तब कैसा लगता है? When your mother scolds you, you don't feel good. In the second situation, you experience sadness. है ना? In second situation, you will experience sadness. So children, what are abstract nouns? They do not name any person, animal or thing. We cannot see or touch them but only think of them. Or feel them since they name feelings and ideas. क्या आप happiness को touch कर सकते हो? क्या आपको हैप्पीनेस ऐसे दिखती है फिजिकली? नो ना, यू कैन ओनली इमेजिन, यू कैन ओनली फील हैप्पीनेस. आप सिर्फ खुशी महसूस कर सकते हो. सैडनेस, यू कैन ओनली फील द सैडनेस. कैन यू टच सैडनेस? नो ना. सो दीज आर एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन्स. सिमिलरली, वी नो दैट ऑनेस्टी एंड ब्यूटी मीन, बट वी कैन नॉट टच और सी देम. When we talk about innocence of a baby, we do not see the innocence. What we see is the baby, because innocence is a quality. Innocence, beauty, honesty, happiness, sadness, okay, all these are qualities and feelings. We cannot touch them, we can only feel them, and these are abstract nouns. So how can we define abstract noun? An abstract noun is the name of some quality, feeling or idea. We can only think of or feel but never touch or see them. Some more examples of abstract noun are given here. The baby cried in pain. What is the abstract noun here? Pain. Fear of animals kept Sonali away from the zoo. What is the abstract noun here? बताओ यहाँ पे कौन सी feeling आ रही है? Yeah, yes. Fear is our abstract noun here. Tell me the truth. What is the abstract noun here? Truth. Okay. We cannot touch the truth. It is a quality. Remember, abstract nouns are usually used in the singular form. There are some exceptions. Example, memories. Singular form is memory. Plural form, memories. Pleasures, experiences. Okay. All these are abstract nouns. Then comes collective noun. Very simple to understand. See, collective noun. From the word itself, we come to know collective noun means collection of something. He gave me a bouquet of flowers on my birthday. See, this is a bouquet. And what is bouquet? Bouquet is a collection of flowers. So, bouquet यहाँ पर क्या हुआ? Collective noun. Second, a flock of sheep was grazing in the field. Can you see the flock of sheep? What is flock of sheep? It is a group of sheep. So, flock is our collective noun. Yes, we understood this. Bouquet stands for a collection of flowers. Flock indicates group of sheep. The nouns flock and bouquet are collective nouns. So how can we define collective noun? A noun that names a collection of persons, animals or things are considered as one whole is called collective nouns. Some more examples of collective nouns are given below. A fleet of sheep, a string of pearls, a brood of chicks, a tuft of grass, a swarm of bees, okay? See. A constellation of stars, a bunch of keys, a crew of sailors, a bundle of sticks, a team of players. Some other kinds of noun. Countable and uncountable nouns. From the word itself, you come to know that what are countable and uncountable nouns. Nouns which can be counted are called countable nouns. Simple. Example, eggs, books, pencil, boxes. Come on children. Count how many books are here? 2 green and 1 blue. So there are 3 books. How many pencils? 1, 2, 3. 3 pencils. How many boxes? A, B, C. 3 boxes. Okay. So these are countable nouns which we can count. Nouns which cannot be counted are called uncountable nouns. Very simple to remember. Example, bread, food, milk, salt. Can you tell me how much food is here? You cannot count, no? How much food is here? क्या आप गिन सकते हो? No. Can you tell me how much milk is there? 1 milk, 2 milk, 3 milk? No, we cannot tell it. Can you tell how much salt is here? No, we cannot tell. So children, these are uncountable nouns, but we can count them in a different way. Let's see. Though we cannot count uncountable nouns, we can count them in some other manner. अभी मैंने आपको बताया, तो हम उनको कैसे काउंट कर सकते हैं? Let's see. Here it is. See. We do not say 2 breads. What we say? 2 slices of bread. We count them like this. 2 bread is the wrong thing. 2 slices of bread. 3 tea. We do not say 3 tea. What we say? We say 3 cups of tea. We do not say 2 soaps. We say 2 cakes of soaps. ठीक है? हम इनको ऐसे काउंट करते हैं. 3 teas, 2 cakes of soap. So children, this was countable and uncountable nouns. Now we studied all the examples of nouns, right? Now you are well versed in it. Now I will give you a small worksheet, okay? I know you will be very happy to solve it. Pick out common noun and proper noun. इसकी मैंने आपको ट्रिक बताई थी ना? How to find out proper noun? Yes. Mr. Verma is a doctor in this hospital. Second, we always travel by the Air India. Rajat and Somnath are friends. Okay, this is your worksheet. Second, pick out the abstract noun. Honesty is a great quality. It was a pleasure meeting you. His bravery won him many awards. We have done these examples, okay? I not want any mistake from you. Pick out the collective noun. Very easy. Meena has lost the bunch of keys. The crew of sailors boarded the ship. The fleet of ships was waiting at the port. For today, this was it. Study well. May God bless you.